Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Josh with Get Business Credit YouTube channel. We are live. Before we start this live formally, I want to make sure you guys can hear me. Drop something in the chat. Let me know you guys can hear me. See here. Alma G, hi. Thanks for tuning in. So you can hear me okay?
Hello, Alma.
Let's wait for a few more people to tune in and then we'll get started. Hope you guys are all having a great evening. I know it's later than I usually do the live streams, but kind of want to do one a little later tonight because the last live streams, the last two that I've done, there wasn't a lot of the viewers I had before live in California, so I kind of wanted to change up the time schedule a little bit. Right, we got 10 people live right now tuning in. Let's wait for a few more minutes. But while we're waiting, if you guys have any business or personal credit questions, go ahead and ask it. Drop it in the comment section, and I will get to those in a moment. And we're going to be covering business and personal tonight because you definitely need good personal credit to help your business credit. It's not required. If you have bad personal credit and you have a business, you can still get a lot of good credit with bad personal credit, but it definitely helps when you have good personal credit. It doesn't mean you have to necessarily PG. It's just going to help you. Sorry, I'm fiddling with my cards right now. They're all a mess.
We have a question from Duplicate for Cheap who says, how can I hide my personal debt?
Okay. Just so you guys know, I didn't formally introduce her, but this is Asia. This is my wife.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Josh Live. Get business credit.
Yep, get business credit. So, this is my wife of almost 14 years. So, I haven't talked too much about personal things, but wanted her to join. She's going to kind of help me out with things, including like mentorships and stuff, because I'm not the greatest on managing everything 100% myself.
I texted an email regarding mentorship. Didn't receive a response.
That's Craig Mack. Let me see here. Did you text just the other night when we were doing the live? If so, I just had Asia look on the phone. We had some that we didn't respond to yet, but that's exactly why I have Asia in the live tonight, because I'm juggling the personal credit channel, Credit Josh, and Get Business Credit. So it's best to have some help, and she's here to help me. So if you can, go ahead and text it again. Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to put this banner here real quick so you guys can see the number just in case. Where's that? Okay. So you guys can see below it says for one-on-one mentorship, text me at 937-877-2009, and Asia will respond. She's here. She's going to respond to confirm that we did get your text. Just put in the text that you want to get one-on-one mentorship. And she will text you back to confirm, and then I will be in touch with you within 24 hours to do the free 15-minute consultation to see if it's a good fit for what I can do to help you obtain your business credit or personal credit. So,
Okay.
all that being said, let's get right into it now.
It's me.
He's just looking at the phone right now.
All right, got your message, Craig. Craig Mack from YouTube again regarding mentorship. Okay, that is.
Oh, just now?
Yeah, just now.
Okay. Craig, we got your message. So she'll text you back and say she received it. And then after the live, I will text you back personally and we'll set something up to discuss it. All right, let me jump right into the questions. But before I do that, for those that are unsure about what this live is about, this live is about how to obtain business and personal credit, such as I have here. These are all American Express, personal and business cards, but I would say 80% are business cards. A lot of them are no personal guarantee. I know there's a lot that is out there on YouTube that really kind of tell you have to have PG on everything. That's not really the case, especially with the new fintechs. Okay, I was able to get around 1.4 million. I've made videos about it and showed everything live, and how I went about doing that in a brand new business. And my credit was not perfect. Never really had bad credit, but you don't always need to use your personal credit. So let's jump into the questions. And then if you guys have any questions about business or personal credit, go ahead and put it in the comment section. Thank you, homology. What happened here?
Uh-oh.
Live still here. 1 second, you guys. If you guys can hear me, tell them just 1 second. Your mic, probably.
1 second, guys. We're having
Internet issues.
internet issues right now.
All right, I think it's better now. All right, can you guys see me? Hear me and see me? All right, we're going to get right into the questions now. Want to make sure you guys can hear me and see me. Go ahead and just put that there, yes, or something in the comment section. I'm going to go ahead and go through these now. Duplicate for cheap says, how can I hide my personal debt? You need to give me a little bit more information what you're saying about hiding your personal debt. Are you trying to get personal credit or business credit? If you're trying to get business credit, then you're going to want to go after business credit that has no bearing, or they don't even check your personal credit at all. Just because they ask for your social security number does not mean that they're going to do a hard pull or a soft pull. Sometimes, depending on the creditor, sometimes they're just actually doing that to verify, and it's actually required. So they have to verify. It's required by MasterCard and Visa, which MasterCard and Visa are the ones that are regulating everything with the U.S. government. And honey, if you can just respond to them as I'm going through them.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, honey. Been there for one of my very first subscribers. Craig Mack, Asia texted you back, so I'll be in touch with you this evening. Hustle Quality, what are the best banks to get business credit? Again, it depends on what your current situation is, but there's fintechs. Depends. Do you want a revolving? I tell you, Net 30 is going to be a lot easier to get. Expensify, for instance, I got 30,000. That's pretty easy to get. Some of them are going to require you to show some finances in your bank, business finances. It doesn't have to be actually earnings. It can be gross or just your own personal investment putting into it. But, there's American Express, Plum Card, Platinum. There's too many to actually name, but I can kind of go through that with you if I know a little bit more about your situation. So there's not one particular bank, and your best bet is actually going through fintechs. And what you said with bad credit. Question is do you have funds in your business bank account? If you have funds in your business bank account, then your personal credit doesn't matter as much. It still plays a factor, but not as much. Armani, or Arman, am I pronouncing that right, honey? Am I pronouncing his name right? I butcher names. Arman Ali.
Armand, Ali.
All right.
Did you really answer
Josh,
that?
the real top G. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm going through them right now. Greg Snow. Hi, Josh from Columbus. Hey, how are you doing? Thanks for tuning in, Greg. Yellow Man. Hello. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, you guys, give the video a thumbs up if you would. It just helps because I've been away for like 8 months, dealing with my health situation, but now I'm back. I'm healthy. I'm great. And I got my beautiful wife by my side. She's here to help me. It's a lot to take on for one person to kind of handle when you have like 100 emails a day and texts coming through. All right, Craig, definitely. I will definitely be in touch with you tonight. I'll send you a text when we get done with this live. And then we'll go from there. I usually get back to everybody really quick. Hustle Quality, what are the best banks to get business credit with bad credit? I just answered that, but I need a little bit more context, a little bit more information. Then I'll be happy to answer that. Did you have something to say, honey?
Yeah, Alma's asking. I don't know if it's.
Yeah, it's right. Is that this one?
Yeah, she said, she asked.
Difference?
If there's a difference between.
Yeah, I got one more above that. Duplicate for cheap. Beautiful wife. Thank you. I feel the same way. I have a high debt. And how can I hide it? And what's the best way to pay it off? So, what type of high debt do you have? Like, is it credit cards or actual personal loans? What exactly is it? And what credit score do you have right now? Personal credit. Maybe your credit score is lower because of high utilization. Alma G says, is there a difference in building a business score for credit limits versus business loans? No. In fact, pretty much all business loans, actual loans, not all are going to be PG. A lot of myths are out there saying you have to PG to get a business loan. That's not the case. I took out in 2021 or 2022, I took out $130,000 and $90,000. They never pulled my personal credit, and they might have done a soft pull. Of course, I had to give my social security number, all that, but it was funded in like 24 hours. Now, it was like an advanced type thing where every 2 weeks they do a pull out of my business checking account. And I've done a lot of these different types of loans I've taken out just so I can kind of be the guinea pig for you guys. So, but regardless, you want to build your business credit scores up very high with as many trade lines as you can, as long as you can use those trade lines and they make sense. Don't go buying like a bunch of toilet paper at, say, Uline or Quill if you have no need for a lot of toilet paper. There's other things you could buy, So, and some of these trade lines, you can actually resell some of this stuff. Like, for instance, like JCPenney's is through Synchrony. I've got 2 JCPenney's cards, 2 more approved under 2 different businesses that are brand new, less than a year old, and got like $3,000 limit. Those can actually get you, because once you get the commercial card with them, they give you a sales rep, and that sales rep will contact you right when you get approved. and they'll give you wholesale pricing up to 40% off the actual pricing. And a lot of times they'll give you a bulk discount, 40% plus the discounts they give you on their website. So you can get like up to 50% discount, and you can resell those items too. Another thing, if you guys are interested in this at all, that's one thing I've been meaning to touch on the last couple of lives, but I haven't. I keep forgetting about it. But if you guys want me to touch on how to become, like, say, a YouTuber and influencer, it doesn't have to be, say, about credit. It can be about whatever thing that you specialize in, your own business. You can make money online. That's for sure on YouTube, and it's not that hard. Takes a little dedication, but you can definitely make decent money doing it. That's just YouTube alone. There's other platforms as well. So that, and then if you guys want me to also touch on in a future live stream or future pre-recordings, I can touch on other business opportunities that you guys could do. I know a lot of you guys want me to do the real estate videos, and I'm getting around to that. I did some in the beginning of GBC, but I had a lot of real estate investors come on as guests, but not so many people were interested back then. So well, let me know about that, what you mean exactly about score for credit limits versus business loans. Best business loan you can get is a SBA loan, but that's going to require your personal credit to be decent in the 600s. Greg Snell says, is it possible to obtain rental property with low down payment? Yes, exactly, you can. Your best bet is to find the good property that's maybe in distress, and then use some business credit, like the Lowe's card, to do the renovations yourself, or have somebody do it reasonably priced. And you want to do a hard money loan on that. So I don't know where you're located at, but let's just say it's $200,000 for a duplex, So if it's $200,000 for a duplex, and loan to rent ratio on what it's actually worth, say it's estimated, say $250,000, then your down payment for that is only going to need to be, because they would typically give you 80%. So if you get the deal really low, say for 200 or 180, then you're going to be able to get the hard money loan. Your personal credit really doesn't have a factor at all. It has to be under LLC typically with most hard money lenders. But if you can find a good opportunity, a good real estate deal, then hard money lenders, they will give you the money. And that's just to get you in the door. It's typically for 1 year to 2 years. After that, you want to do, like, say, a bridge loan or refinance. But once you already have that good deal taken care of, you've done the renovations a little bit, and you have renters, say, in there, because you can't live in there yourself if you're the investor. You can't do that. That breaks policy, breaks contract. But as long as you've already shown that there's income coming in, you found renters, you have renters in there, then your personal credit actually doesn't matter as much to any bank. You can go to any local bank and they will refinance it and take it over from the hard money lender. Landscapes America. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Hey, buddy, thanks for tuning in. FPN Consulting, happy to hear you're feeling better. Yes, I am. Especially because I have this beauty next to me.
Really much better.
Okay, so Alma says, I love how sweet you are to your lovely wife. She's sweeter. Just trying to be more personal. What was that, honey? I'm sorry.
Thank you, Alma.
Yeah, we're better. 2 is better than 1. Let's see here. Again, you guys have any questions, put them in the comment section. It can be about entrepreneurship, business credit, personal credit repair, business credit repair, which if you've been watching me, you shouldn't have bad business credit or personal credit, but that happens with some people. But if you want to be able to get all these, well, I don't say all these because I don't advise anybody to ever get this many cards. It's just a nightmare. I think I have over 110 or 120 cards. It's just not something that I would advise anybody to do. How many of you guys have a Navy Federal account, business or personal? How many of you guys would like me to make Navy Federal videos? Because I have every card they have between myself. My wife has one or two. And then I have business cards as well. I have like 8 different business accounts with them as well. All right, optioning says, my situation is I use the third-party print on demand, so I have $50K in a month in revenue, but it's only shown in Excel. Wow, that's great if you're making $50K in revenue. The only profit, since your bank is $4K. $4K is still not bad. You know, have you looked at trying to find another print-on-demand supplier that can maybe increase your profit margins? Because whatever you're doing is actually working if you're getting $50K a month in revenue, but only you're profiting only with $4K. But is it possible to get a $100K loan? Well, I'll tell you how they're going to calculate this. And I bought a calculator the other day, a big one, because I'm kind of old-fashioned, but let's just pull out the calculator here. So you're saying 4,000. So you're doing about 48,000 a year. You're not going to get a 100K loan on that. To get a 100K loan, you need to be around 10 to 15,000 gross coming in for typical lenders. I wouldn't advise you guys to go through some of these other lenders that are very bad, they're going to charge you like payday advances, crazy amount. Honey, help me with this name. Begant?
Begant, I guess.
Is that how you pronounce it? I'm just bad at pronouncing in names. How did y'all meet? Cute couple. Thank you. Appreciate that. We met in the Philippines here 14 years ago. Next week will be 14 years. She was a beautiful singer at a hotel, restaurant, bar. And after her set, then I told her how cute she was, how great she was, and, you know, then we got married, was it 4 or 5 months later? We have 3 kids, and very happy, but thank you. I know she looks so young, but, 14 years ago.
Yeah, you look young yourself.
Very interesting in adding a couple sources for income. All right. As long as I have viewers for it, I will make videos about extra sources for income. Myself, I have probably like 10 different sources of income coming in. And a lot of it is kind of organic growth that there are different things that I've done in the past that are still earning money from 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 1 year ago. Because you guys know I haven't really done anything for the last 8-9 months. I'm just now getting back into YouTube. SBA loans for business. Can you expand on this? Yeah, I need to make a whole video about SBA loans. You need to have a good FBSCS score, which is like a basically a small business FICO score. And personal credit does play a factor. You need to be a 620 or higher, Experian FICO. All right, and then business credit really doesn't matter too much. to get an SBA loan. It's more on your personal credit because it's backed by the Treasury Department. Let's see here. But yeah, I'm going to touch on SBA loan. Honey, can you make a note of that, please?
Hmm.
That's the other thing is like I forget to make videos or content.
SBA loan videos for your.
Yeah, SBA loans. It'd be. I always forget when I'm just me alone. I always forget all the topics you guys want me to make videos about. Landscapes America. After our 4-year-old daughter passed away, I run my personal credit 490 now. Business credit 18. Trying to pay medical bills. Any advice? Well, first and foremost, Landscapes America, I'm very sorry about that for your daughter passing away. 4 years old. It's so horrible. I know the feeling to a certain extent. You know, you guys know my eldest daughter passed away, but and I know how that can be actually when it comes to like ruining your personal credit when there's like a death in the family like that. Really sorry about that. You know, I don't have any words to say about that. That's horrible, but my condolence with you. So you're trying to pay medical bills. I would look in to see if there's any type of help for that at all. There's different grant programs out there for situations exactly what you went through, especially when there's a child that passed. Personal credit now and business AT. Do you have Landscapes America? How's your business credit though? Do you have AT&T and BP gas card right now? Are they in good standing, or those have problems too? Katrina Couch, I'm hearing that many net 30s quail. Yeah, quail's always been that way though. Like for over 5 years now, they've been spotty about reporting. And I've talked about this many times in past videos. That's why I don't really recommend them that much. But they do report whenever they want to. Sometimes they have reporting issues and it can go like 6 months, a year without reporting. But Uline does report like clockwork. They always report around the 3rd to the 5th of each month. And if you talk about, like, say, a paydex score with Dun and Bradstreet, I wouldn't even have your clients focus on even a paydex score. Don't get hung up on that with Dun and Bradstreet. Unless you're trying to get, say, industrial type of net 30s. But if you really want to get good business credit, you want to get Experian business credit build-up. That's the most important, in my opinion. And even like all the major banks, they don't look at Dun and Bradstreet at all. They look only at Experian. I don't want to say all, but I would say 80%. The ones that you can get that you can actually liquidate those cards, they're going to be all pulling through Experian business credit. But definitely use NAV and eCredible. If they use my link and my code, I'm the only one that is able to offer 50% off the NAV Business Boost. I think it's NAV Prime now, but there's nobody else that can even offer that, even $1 discount. I'm the only one that has the discount codes. It's a deal I worked out with NAV, so I don't really get paid as much commission for the referral. Instead, I give you guys the discount. So yeah, and then eCredible, we just signed a new deal with eCredible, the CEO and the founder. So we can now, before we were offering 50% off the sign-up fee, now we're able to offer, I think, 5% additional. So I'll be putting a video out probably tomorrow about the eCredible and eCredible Lift, and you're able to actually pull some business credit reports with Equifax. Right now, you can't do business credit Equifax reports. Only they're very limited, and you can only get them through NAV, and they're not good with NAV. So with eCredible, you can actually get your full report of Equifax Business Credit. Okay, Alma G, I have personal credit 720, one business credit card with Chase Inc. Yeah, so that's a PG, that's a pretty standard card. What I would advise you to get, Alma G, if you have 720, I would try to do a pre-qualification with American Express. Like I have 12 different American Express cards, and 7 of them are business cards. They don't report on your business credit or report on your personal credit at all, so you don't have to worry about that. Your utilization does not really matter as long as you're paying them on time. Then it doesn't matter even if you carry a balance. In fact, they encourage you to carry a balance for the first year because they want you to. They give you 0% APR for the first 12 months with some of the cards, depending on which one it is. And the Plum card is a very underrated card. It gives you a net 60 days, basically. So you should be able to get approved at 720 personal credit score. Should be no problem to get approved for your business cards with them, especially if you have a Chase Inc. Are there any cons to, Chapman says, are there any cons to filing LLC in another state? My state is the highest fee. And if you, what state are you? New York, Nevada, or California? It has to be one of those 3, I think, because those are high state fees. But no, there's no really con besides the fact that you still have to file in your own state wherever you're doing business out of. You still need to file, but you could file as a foreign entity, foreign LLC, like I do. For instance, Van Horn Marketing is incorporated in Delaware for tax reasons, but it's as a foreign LLC in the state of Ohio. I've done Nevada as well, and Wyoming, for different reasons depending on what business it is. But regardless, you're gonna have to file in your own state. But it could make sense to file in another state, and it could be cheaper to file as a foreign entity registered in your state. Landscape America says, hi, Asia. She said, hi. Okay. Then my mother is here. Hi, mother. How are you? We'll get back with you soon. Been busy. You guys, again, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Appreciate it. Let me see here. Drew, what's up, man? I got your text, so I'll get back with you soon, man. Honey, we're going to drive that Lamborghini when we go back to the States. He said we were going to take us out in it.
It's a nice car.
Yep, that's Lambo Drew. He's been following me a long time. Good guy. Okay, you guys, I'm going to touch on a few topics real quick. And get you guys' questions in here because I'm not going to be in here long tonight. I just wanted to kind of touch on any business or personal credit questions you guys have, and also ask you if you guys want me to tell you guys my journey in the future. Make a video about how to become a content creator on YouTube or a YouTube influencer on any type of like business. It could be you're a carpet cleaner or a trucking company, logistics company. Any type of business that you're in, I could tell you how the knowledge that you already have, how you can monetize that online with not too much effort, and you could make some extra side money on YouTube and social media. So let me know about that. And then again, if you guys have any, let me see here, let me get the banner up here. As it says right below, email the questions to support@joshvanhorn.com, support@joshvanhorn.com. text the word live if you guys want to be like where I send out a text message when I go live so you guys don't miss it, because not always, YouTube doesn't always send alerts out to everybody. If they did, then I would have a lot more than 25 people in here right now. But just text the word live to 844. It's toll free, so it's 844-747-0003. And then you'll get alerted when I go live. I don't spam you. You'll only get a couple of texts a week. And I appreciate all you guys' support. And then if you guys, anybody's interested in one-on-one mentorship, business or personal credit, or both, just go ahead and text me at 937-877-2009. Just send in the text and say, hey, I'm interested in business credit mentorship, one-on-one. And my wife, Asia, will respond back to confirm. And then I will text you back and we'll set up a free 15-minute consultation. And then we'll go from there to see if it's a good fit or not on the mentorship. Because it's not for everybody, you know. It depends on your situation, you know. So, let me get back to the comments here. All right, so I'm going to touch on these last final comments, but if you guys have any more questions, please put it in the comment section. I do know it's late. Next time, maybe tomorrow, we'll try to go live probably around 6 or 7. But let me see here. Had those two on my business, however, let them go. When you said you let them go, Landscapes America, are you meaning you let them go like you couldn't pay them, or you shut them down because you weren't using them? Again, Asia here is holding the phone for the 937-877-2009 for those that are interested in the one-on-one business credit mentorship. She'll respond back to you, and then I will get back to you within 24 hours, probably tonight if you text tonight, if you're interested in a mentorship or free consultation, 15 minutes. Lambo Drew. Hey, Lambo Drew. Yes, sir, man. We got y'all covered. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it, and thanks for tuning in on TikTok as well. Really appreciate that. Let's see this one. I got another question here. Family channel. How do we get inquiries removed quickly? Personal credit inquiries. If it's personal credit inquiries, then you can get those removed. Depending on what they are, I need to know a little bit more which ones they are. Like, are they ones you're unaware of, or ones you intentionally did? Are they business or personal? Family channel, just go ahead and text Asia, my wife here, 937-877-2009. I'll put it on the screen. Text that number and just say you're interested in the free consultation. And then she will get back to you to confirm, and then I will get in touch with you to set up the actual call. Yes, personal stop me from getting any approvals. Yeah, sometimes you can have like perfect great credit, but then have inquiries, excessive inquiries, and that's the thing that's stopping, because it makes you look kind of like desperate or whatever. So, yeah, I mean, it can definitely be problemsome for sure. So, but there's ways to get those off, depending on which ones they are, what type they are. I know they're personal, but I need to know a little bit more. That's why we should jump on the phone, give you a free consultation. I'll give you free advice on ways you can take. And a lot of the methods I use, it won't cost you anything. Lambo Drew says, definitely an honor to meet the wifey. A big hello. A big hello from me and my wifey, Renata. Thank you. She's tuned into my TikTok the other day, too. I was being a little silly, but you guys both did. Appreciate it, Drew. Meta Music Media working up to Sam's Business MasterCard. Okay, so what you need to do if you don't already have, if you're working on getting the Sam's Business MasterCard, what you need to do is you need to have your business credit, because that's all they look at is your business credit, not your personal credit. They look at your business credit, and they're only looking at Experian business credit. So you want to make sure that you have a good interbanking relationship with Synchrony Bank. That's who's the underwriter. So how you can do that is you can go through the ConocoPhillips card. That's this one here. That's underwritten through Synchrony. It is the only card that is a revolving gas card that is no PG. And also the Lowe's for Pros, it's like 60 days. That's underwritten through Synchrony. And then JCPenney's Commercial. So if you get those three cards, which they're not very hard to get, especially the JCPenney's and the Conoco, you get those, that's going to get your interbanking relationship with Synchrony Bank pretty good, solid. So if you have those and you use them just a little bit, just for like a month, then you should be able to get the Sam's Business MasterCard no problem. And having said that, you want to make sure that you just get a little bit of relationship with Synchrony Bank. Because if you don't already have those cards and then you go and get this, yeah, you might be able to get approved, but it could be, say, $3,500. Versus if you get approved for these cards first that are easier and hold those for a month or two and then go after the Sam's Club Business MasterCard, then you'll probably be able to get approved for, say, $8,000 or $10,000. Family channel on my business credit, Equifax has wrong address, info, and negative. That isn't correct. Isn't it correct? I can't remove on your. Yeah, you can. You just have to go through the same methods that you do with personal credit, and you just have to file a. You can send by email, but best is registered mail. Send it to Equifax Business, and make a dispute on what's negative. As far as the address goes, you can update that. You just have to send that. You can send that through a fax, and that gets updated pretty quickly. You just have to show proof of the address being changed. Say if it's the wrong address, just show your IRS letter, the SSR letter, I think, that one, or you can show any, like, say, bank statement or Secretary of State information. You could show anything like that, and just put in the short, make it short and sweet. You want your address fixed on the Equifax report. Drew says, Josh, got to tell me when you're all going to do some TikTok dancing. We just did that the other day. We did some TikTok dancing and some cosplay. She was Spider Woman, and I was, what was it, Dash? Incredible? Mr. Incredible. But then everyone said I look like Dash. Mr. Dash or Par or something.
Dash Par.
Hey, we got on TikTok, it's a new account we just made too. It's called the Van Horn Family. If you guys are interested in me on TikTok for business credit, just search Joshua Van Horn. I already put some business credit videos up on there the other day, and I'm going to start doing it more and more. But if you want to see some silly videos of me and wife and kids and stuff, then it's Van Horn Family. All right, let's see here. Meta Music Media, got Floor and Decor, Lowe's, and 6 other Experian Tradelines. Been watching your videos all year. Thank you for all your help. Just got 10K from Dell yesterday because of your videos. Hey, thank you so much. Yeah, congratulations. Appreciate that. Appreciate those kind of words. That's all I'm trying to do, really, is help you guys. I'm sure a lot of people in here can attest to that, just like Meta Music Media just said. I don't want to toot my own horn, but my channel is the only channel that is endorsed by Experian Business Credit. And I don't just talk like some of these other channels. I actually show proof. I've got it. I've done it. I've been there and done that. Of course, don't do exactly what I did myself on getting too many cards, because it's such hard thing to manage. But kind of the guinea pig for you guys. Do what makes sense. And you should know that on your personal situation. But good job on that meta music. You did the hard part, actually. You watched my videos. I know some of them can be boring. You watched and you applied what I taught. And a lot of times people just want to take shortcuts. They don't listen to me, and then they get denied. And that's what happens. But if you follow my steps, you're going to have a pretty good, better chances if you don't, if you listen to my videos rather than not. Family Channel says, you helped me get Fuel Man from video. Can't stand Wax cards. No problem. Appreciate that. Appreciate the kind words. I'm with you there. I can't stand Wax cards either. Although I do have some. Well, not some. I have a lot, like 5. But yeah, I don't like Wax cards either, because you can't actually use those outside of gas. With Fleet Core cards such as Fuel Man, you can actually use that for anything. And I will teach that later, but you can actually convert those cards into regular open credit cards. Ronaldo, that's Drew and Drew's wife.
Hello. Hi, Renata.
Hi, she tuned in when I was being a little silly on TikTok. AI video.
So I have 2 people.
Okay, so we got a couple people that...
David and...
David, we got your texts about mentorship. And Craig, and a couple others that just came in. All right, if you guys have any more business or personal credit questions, get them in now. We'll be on in a few more minutes. If you guys are interested in any mentorship, again, my wife is here. She's standing by to help with managing the mentorship. So you can just text 937-877-2009. She's standing by to respond back to confirm the text, and then I will get on the phone with you within 24 hours, and we will do a free consultation, and then we'll go from there to see if the one-on-one mentorship is right for you or not. Because it's not always right for everybody, I've turned down a lot of people just because it's like, I don't want you guys to pay me for one-on-one mentorship when I don't feel I can give you value or enough value. Like I want to make sure I have to be confident about 100% sure that you're going to walk away from the mentorship after 30 days or whatever the time is. I want to make sure that you're 100% happy with it. You guys notice I use my full legal name on everything, Joshua Van Horn. So not like other channels where they maybe offer something and then they hide behind a name or a brand. I don't do that. So, of course I have to protect myself. So I want to make sure that, everything that I put out is accurate as possible. And the information that I do, such as the mentorship, you're happy at the end of the day. Because I don't want any bad reviews. I've never got any bad reviews, so I want to keep it that way. All right, let's see here. A few more questions here. Family Channel. I just saw one there. You were talking about, I think, is Goldman Sachs keeping Apple Card? I just got an idea. I did not check into that 100%, Family Channel. I heard American Express is taking over that, I think. So, pretty sure about that. But I'll keep you guys updated as I know more details. There's a lot that I'm going to be putting out. Honey, can you actually put down on a notepad, put down the Apple Card? A Apple Card Goldman Sachs video. She helps me keep track of things, so I make these new videos about things that you guys are asking about. Because if there's a problem with any of them, then I can find out how to resolve that problem as well. Especially if it's a new underwriter. So you guys know I like dissecting new underwriters to see their approval requirements. All right, Metamusic Media says, do you think FNBO? I got that. I got one FNBO card right here. I got two total, but one personal, one business. Do you think it wise since they have been drastically cutting people's rates? I got 10,000, and then 10,000. They initially approved me, I think, for 10,000. Then they increased it after like 4 months, just because I was using it so much. Then they increased it and gave me a $15,000 limit. But it's still that, and that was around COVID time, or 2021, I think. So, yeah. But FMBO, they have the pre-qualification. And they're pretty spot on. I would say if they're going to give you a pre-qualify, I would say it's probably 80-90% true that they'll approve you. Just make sure everything matches. Darren Carter, someone said Capital One is also looking to take over the Apple Card account. Yeah, I'm not sure, Darren, about that. They bid for these just like Synchrony and Community, Floor and Decor. Synchrony took over, and then people are saying Synchrony is shutting down. They're not shutting down, but in fact, I'm actually here in the Philippines right now, but just like 10 miles down the road, there's a big skyscraper, Synchrony Bank. And they're not here, per se, doing business here. That's just where their call center and stuff is. But they're not going out of business. But Capital One might, just like the Walmart card, that's underwritten through Capital One. But they're not offering it anymore. As you can see, it's Capital One. They're not offering it anymore. But that's probably being replaced by, say, Synchrony or somebody else. They just haven't replaced it yet. But yeah, we'll definitely keep you guys posted as soon as I know about that. I'll make if it's a 2-minute video, I'll make a video about the details I find out. Colin Matthew, Nav Boost and eCredible are great business trade lines. Yes, I couldn't agree more, Colin. Couldn't agree with you more. Let me see here. Colin, I thought I recognized you. I started looking at your channel just not too long ago. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. You guys, I've watched a couple of Colin's videos. You guys check him out. I have him on the screen here. Check out his videos. He teaches also credit. I think business and personal credit, if I'm not mistaken. But I watched a couple of his videos. He keeps things real just like I do. So check out Colin Matthews' channel. Subscribe. Go over there and subscribe. He says, I agree, D&B is getting phased out. Banks only checking Experian Business. Yep, that's true. I've been saying it actually for like 2 years, but nobody wanted to listen to me. Now people are starting to listen. It's the hardest one to actually manipulate. That's why there's a lot of these cheap ones that are going through Equifax, because it's easy to be a data furnisher. Experian, it's very hard to be a data furnisher. You have to have the right software, which the software licenses are like $30,000 to $50,000. And then that's not even guaranteed they're going to accept your file. You have to have over 500 people or 500 files in your portfolio, in your business, to even be a data furnisher. If you have 300 customers and you want to report, they're not going to accept that. So that's why it's very hard. And then like Dun and Bradstreet, anybody can make an account and do self-reporting for other companies, or you can do a tag team thing and manipulate it so easily. A couple YouTube channels that I don't really talk about anymore that I did before, they do that same exact thing, and they got caught. And, now they're paying the price for it. Plus, it's illegal to do that if you're doing it to defraud something or manipulate something for financial gain. Family Channel says, do you see credit card approvals going down and limits being cut overall? No, I mean, yes and no. I don't see that too much on the business side. Mine really haven't got reduced at all. I think I've had 2 cards reduced. Although I would say, yes, there is like FleetCor has reduced limits on mine about a year ago. I think it was like 9 months or a year ago. And I heard from other viewers that they've got cut as well. But other than FleetCor, I don't think that I've noticed anybody else like dropping the credit limits at all. Approvals going down, of course, things are going to get more strict, but again, as long as you're healthy gross-wise on your business earnings, then you shouldn't really have a problem as long as there's not an underlying problem that's stopping you. As long as everything matches up. If you guys go back to I don't really like those videos, but the old videos, that Experian videos where I explain Experian in detail, the big boring report, I explain how to make sure every little thing matters to the T. As long as you do that and you focus on that for like 90 days, then you're not going to have a problem probably getting approved for a lot of the cards. Oh, for you, lifestyle, Amazon secured card, is worth it? Yeah, it depends on your situation, but yeah, I mean, I would say depending on your credit, but yeah, for sure. Any secured card's worth it as long as it's not one of those secured cards that charge ridiculous amount of money, annual fee, and don't give you any type of perks, because there's plenty of secured cards out there that give you perks. So don't go down those ones that are just like First Progress or First Premier. Don't touch those. Family Channel, I'm also having issues with Navy Federal. They increased my secured limit, but haven't taken away the security deposit. It's been almost 6 months. Yeah, so has to be. I know the situation you're talking about. That's after 3 months that happens. After 6 months is when they're going to get back the deposit, but it could take up to 12 months. Like with mine, I started off the same way, but I didn't get a limit increase, but I did $1,000 deposit. It was 200 is the minimum, but I did 1,000, thinking that's going to make it better. Actually, the larger the deposit is, the actually longer it takes to get that back. But I think they gave me it back at the 11th or 12th month. They gave it back to me. They didn't do it. They did an increase of $2,000. That's what it was. Increased it to $2,000 from $1,000. And get back the security deposit. And then after that, like I showed in the other videos, I was able to get $80,000 with Navy Federal between the 3 other cards that I had. The flagship went from the platinum to the flagship. More rewards. It's one of my favorite cards with Navy Federal. And then the Go green. All right. Darren Carter, do you recommend paying for 2 NAV business boost accounts and 2 emails on a monthly basis? You mean 2? Okay. Darren Carter, text me because I'll tell you about that. There's other ways you can go about doing that, but NAV will probably shut your account down if they catch you doing that. And plus, it really doesn't help you. There's other accounts out there that you can pay a lot less and get the same thing happen. It's going to actually be a good mixed credit. You want mixed credit on your business credit report. So I wouldn't recommend doing 2 NAV business boost accounts. But you guys, if you guys are using those, make sure you guys use my link in my video about NAV or eCredible, because that's going to get you guys like 50% off. Sign up, and it will give you ongoing 20% off on eCredible. And it helps support the channel. Roddy Walker says, can you add authorized representative to apply for business credit on your behalf? My brother has great credit and I'm willing to add him. Yes, absolutely. That happens all the time. Yeah. So that's not a problem. You just need to add him as like an owner or officer of the company, say vice president. I don't know your legal structure, but then he would be the one to apply and you're giving him the permission. But if he has good personal credit, then yeah, that's happens a lot actually. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. That a lot of the people I mentor, that's exactly what they do if they don't have good personal credit or they have high utilization. I don't know who this is on Facebook. Let me check, honey. This person is just a Facebook user because they didn't turn on their permissions. Can you get business credit Facebook page? See who that is. Got a good looking co-host, yes. My beautiful wife. Question, I got 25K. Got 25K personal credit, Navy Federal. Will they do another hard pull? They're going to do they're starting to hard pull for anything and even increases and stuff. But what card do you have that's 25K with them? Because you can have up to 3 cards personal with them. But they're going to hard pull, yes. And it's going to be TransUnion. If it's business, it's going to be Experian personal. Yeah, Darren Carter. Yeah, I know people are circulating. That's why I don't like to tell people some of the things that it's going on online. That's the whole reason I started this channel in the first place, because there's so much bad information going online, telling people, and there's a lot of the business owners, because I've been there in the past before. I'm a serial entrepreneur, but there's a lot of people out there that I saw in like 2019, 2020, just giving out horrible advice when you may only have $500 to $1,000 to start your business, and these idiots are telling you to do this or that, and it's like, that's not going to help you at all. In fact, it's costing you. It's just like throwing your money down the drain. So you definitely, I don't want to say only listen to me, but I can tell you I don't put anything out unless it's true. Like I do all my research, and even myself, I have to have emissions and liability insurance. I don't have to, but I have it just in case. But that's how serious I take what I do. And I give you guys my personal real name. You guys know everything about me anyways, but other channels don't. They just circulate information you don't know. So, I make sure I do my research before I give you guys any information. Plus, you guys see the credit cards I have. I know what I'm talking about. Experian Business Credit even is endorsing on me. Yeah, who's that? Oh, it's Kerr. Kerr! Oh, you must be, his questions come in here, just as Facebook user though.
Yeah.
See the 25K one? Yeah, that's him. Okay. Kerr, you're a moderator on here too, so I don't know why. Maybe it's because you're on Facebook. Meta Music says, would you recommend NIH SCU? Yeah, that's a good one if you can get in. They can be strange about who they let in. But, if you're in the health field, then yeah, you could get in. But if you're in, definitely go after them. They're sensitive, basically, when it comes to recent inquiries and open new accounts. And then they're going to look at your personal credit. Now, if I'm not mistaken, they use Equifax or Experian. Family channel, is it okay to use a spouse for authorized user or Visa, vice versa for card? You may not qualify. Yeah, you definitely want to do that as an authorized user. Okay, use a spouse for authorized user. You talking about personal credit? Some people say limit. You limit your AU if you don't trust them, of course. Is it okay to use a spouse for authorized user or vice versa for a card you mean? Well, if it's authorized user, then you have to qualify first before you could have somebody else be an authorized user. So maybe I'm confused on the question exactly. Landscapes of America. Did you email me just recently? We'll check that. eCredible. I made videos about eCredible, but stay tuned. Tomorrow I'm going to record a new video about eCredible. But it's basically like NAB Business Boost, but they do personal and business credit reporting just for a monthly fee, and you can report your typical standard bills. They report for you. And it's nothing like any of the ones that you see like Experian Boost or FICO Boost or anything like that. It's actually legitimate, good. The owner actually used to be the vice president of Equifax. I like you because you're a Buckeye man. We're both Buckeyes. I'm from Columbus, Ohio, but my wife here, we lived in Columbus or lived in Ohio.
I'm also a Buckeye fan.
Yeah, she's a Buckeye fan. Our 13-year-old daughter's wearing, yesterday, I think, her mother's Buckeye shirt. In a couple of weeks, the Buckeyes kick off, so we'll be showing our scarlet and gray. Family channel. Okay, shoot the text over. I don't know if you're David or not. There, we got a text from David, but just shoot the text over. Kind of like when you send the text 937-877-2009 for the mentorship. Just make sure you let us know who you are on YouTube, so we can put a face with the name. Gee, wait until tomorrow because if you just search on eCredible, search on my channel, you're going to see several interviews I've done with the CEO of eCredible. But if you wait until like tomorrow, then I can show you guys, give you guys a link and a code that's going to be a higher discount. I think it's 5 or 10% more. And give you more features as well. But you can use the current one that I have in there as well. It's still going to give you the discount, but the one I will release tomorrow gives you a little bit more, a little bit cheaper for you guys. I'm always trying to get the companies to give everybody cheaper rates or higher discounts, and then they can just pay me less because I don't really care about so much on the commissions on that. I'd rather be the one that's given the best discount versus any other channel. CPAL says, I purchased my friend's company. How do I reflect the change in documents in the state? So you're going to have to file a ownership transfer change with the Secretary of State, whatever state that you're in. After you do that, then you also need to update with the IRS and change any address if there's an address change as well. G. Mary, Synchrony Bank is not closing. That's going around, but it's not closing. In fact, just 10 miles down the road, they just got done building a huge skyscraper, like 30 some floors here in Cebu, Philippines. They're not closing down. They may be shutting down, and it's not necessarily Synchrony that's shutting down. It's just like they did with Amazon, the Net 55 with Amazon. I had over 25,000 with them, but my account with Amazon, which is Synchrony, it's still active fine, but they're not taking on anybody new, and they're going to be shutting it down for anything new in the future, say with Amazon. But this happens a lot, just like it happened with the Walmart card, business card. A lot of times they change on who can offer the better deal for them, because they're bidding on it. So just like Floor and Decor was underwritten through Community Bank up until 6 months ago. And then Synchrony came in just 2 or 3 months ago and took over. So if Synchrony was shutting down, they wouldn't have just took over Floor and Decor. So Florida Court is not shutting down. That's just like things that get spread on the internet that people don't know what they're talking about. But I'm going to do a video, probably releasing tomorrow or Saturday, about the J.C. Penney's and Lowe's, which is also Synchrony Bank. I'm going to make a video about both those, a refresh video. And I actually have a video of me live applying for J.C. Penney's and getting approved for a new business. I got approved. So if they're shutting down, they wouldn't have just approved me just a couple weeks ago. So anyways, with all that being said, you guys take care. Again, I'm going to go and put this up on the board here real quick. If any of you guys are interested in one-on-one private mentorship with me for business or personal credit, just text me at 937-877-2009. My wife next to me, Asia, will respond back to you to confirm it. It's a free 15-minute consultation with me as well. And then we'll see if I'm a good fit for your, what your business or personal credit, what you actually need. Because not everybody's a good fit, I'm going to be honest if I can help you or not, But like I said, if you're looking to get, I don't want to say like this because I don't want to advise anybody to do all this, but if you want to get some of this, I've already done it over the last 2-3 years, show you guys exactly how I did it and what to stay away from. I understand the underwriters, what each one of them looks for. I have a whole playbook on that, so I can help you out with that so you guys don't make the same mistakes that I or other people did in the past. Increases your chances for approval. Okay, so business credit is not always a factor when it comes to your personal credit. Yes, having good personal credit does help your chances on some business credit, but if you have bad personal credit, that doesn't mean you can't get a lot of business credit. And it's not just net 30 accounts, it's actual cards where you can liquidate them. Anyways, again, with all that being said, you guys take care. Have a good evening. Sorry it was late. We'll probably be live again tomorrow or Saturday. But stay tuned for tomorrow. Make sure all notifications are turned on. If you're not already a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button because you don't want to miss the videos coming up. We got so much coming up for the next couple weeks. With all that being said, you guys take care. Text 937-877-2009. Asia will get back with you. Any final words, Asia? Thanks for joining me.
Thank you guys for joining for today's live, and it's nice to meet you all. Hope to see you again on the next live.
Okay. Thank you so much, you guys.
You guys have a great night.
Appreciate it. Again, text if you guys are interested. All right. Until next time, take care. Again, I'm going to repeat it one more time. Tomorrow, you guys will see some new videos of cards and underwriters being changed around. I'm going to put out those videos. And stay tuned. Also, I have that video. I was going to release it today, but it's going to be released next week, and that's the no PG auto loans for business credit. All right. All right. Thanks again, you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone. Good night.